Hi, I'm Lou Smith, founder of Guardian Partners. Welcome to Online Sales Formula. Online marketing reminds me of the story about three blind men in a room with an elephant. You probably know how the story goes. One man grabs the elephant by the leg and says, "It's a tree." The second guy grabs the tail and says, "No, it's not a tree, it's a rope." And the way I heard it, the other guy found the elephant's trunk and hadn't figured out to this day what it was. I believe there's a lot of folks in internet marketing today are just like that guy holding the elephant's trunk. They hadn't figured out what it is yet. And really, that's why I made this video. We're going to step back, take a look at the bigger picture, and show you exactly what it takes to make a success out of this crazy world of internet marketing. So let's get after it. If we have something of value that people would want, all we have to do is make an offer and people will buy it. It just doesn't work that way, does it? In the real world, Google decides who hears our message, right? So it makes sense for us to tailor our messaging to ensure that Google allows us to communicate with our target audience. And as you see on the screen, there are at least 5 different areas that have to do with how Google does its ranking. So let's get into those one by one. The first is your site niche. Where does your site fit in Google's list of primary categories? You've got to be sure your site's a good fit. Everybody knows about keywords, but Google decides which ones you're using on every post or page, so you need to plan on creating highly targeted content for everything you do. The next is on-page relevancy. This is Google's opinion about what your content is about and which keyword group it is targeting. Remember, it's Google's opinion that counts, not ours, so we need to craft our content to match their keyword groups. Next is quality backlinks. You need to have a balance between sites with social influence, Twitter, Facebook, things like that, and high authority sites. And they're dealing with the keywords that you're targeting. Links from high authority sites greatly influence your ability to rank with Google. And finally, there's social branding. This is built over time, but is essentially who are you and who trusts you. You can't control this completely, but you can have a very large influence on it. So that's a tall order, isn't it? But let's chop it up in bites and see if we can't make it a little bit easier to swallow. I like the approach I heard about in a presentation by Peter Garrity. He talked about a 4-phase strategy that can be applied to any site. And it doesn't make any difference whether it's a new one you're building from scratch or something you're just trying to rehabilitate. It can be a site for your own company, a blog you want to monetize. It can be an affiliate product site, even a local business site that you built for a client. So let's get into it. Phase 1 has 2 parts, website structure and on-page relevancy. Structure, of course, begins with a home page, which is tightly focused on your primary keyword for the entire site. But for the site to be truly effective, the home page needs at least 4 supporting pages, often called silo pages. These pages focus on AdWord groups that relate to the primary keyword focused on by the home page. The second part of Phase 1 is on-page relevancy, and of course your content must be relevant to the keywords on that page, but you can optimize your content for SEO by using the primary keyword of each page in the title, meta description, and first sentence of your content. In addition to high-value text, be sure you use images and videos whenever possible. Phase 2 is all about social branding, and it's a big one. Every website should have a name that people can use when talking about it. So how do you create a brand? You can use the name of your website, your product name of your company, your name, even a pen name. Here's an important tip. If you use an exact match domain name, use your name or pen name as your brand because it will help you diversify your backlink profile and help keep Google from hitting you with their over-optimization penalty. You also need an announcement network to tell everyone about new content. What you need to do is set up 7 to 10 branded social pages such as site accounts or even Web 2.0 blogs. Use sites like Facebook and Twitter, a YouTube channel, Google+, Tumblr, Blogger, so on. Okay, let's move on to Phase 3. ORD, off-page risk diversification. It is virtually impossible to keep your ranking without this. So what is it? Well, it's backlinks, but there are 2 types. One is engagement, and the other is enhancement. Engagement backlinks are from socially engaged sites, tweets, likes, Google+, Facebook shares, and so on. But there are also comments about your content that other people make on other sites. And here's how you can affect that. Set up a Gravatar account. Do a profile, picture, email. That email needs to use your actual domain of your website. Now you use a pen name if the subject is not in your normal niche. Include links, all social stuff, Facebook, Twitter, and so on, so that your Gravatar account is fully fleshed out. The next step is to find 30 to 50 popular blogs in your top-level niche. Periodically post meaningful comments using the Gravatar profile you set up. And for each comment, use the brand name of your website as anchor text that points to the home page of your website. Enhancement is backlinks from unrelated sites, so you can rank hundreds of keywords in every single post, not just a few pages. The first step in this process is to post 12 to 24 links per day for 2 to 3 weeks. Build 2 to 3 links per post per day. Build links for posts in different categories. Use non-exact match anchor text. Be sure to track your progress so you'll know how you're doing. The next step is to post 12 to 36 links per day for the next 3 to 6 weeks. These are strategic links with anchor text recognized by Google for each post. You need to build 3 to 6 links per post per day, and build these links using keywords recognized by Google as anchor text for all content posts. You can also use related keywords from Google Keyword Planner, and this gives you a tremendous boost in variety in keywords. Now this can be a lot of work, but there's a plugin that semi-automates this process without you having to set up link-source websites or social accounts. If you don't already have that plugin, you can purchase a complete WordPress site package with the plugin included, all ready to personalize or import your existing material. Phase 4 is easy to talk about and admittedly quite harder to do, but it is the icing on the cake that'll eventually give you total page 1 dominance in your niche. This happens with precise anchor text targeting from extremely relevant niche authority sites. These are usually private blog networks with extremely powerful do-follow links. If you do all of this, your website will rank for thousands of buyers' keywords, including the 5 most important ones. You'll be getting hundreds, even thousands of unique visitors per day. And if you've monetized your site, you'll be seeing serious profits. Thanks for watching the Online Sales Formula. We've covered a lot of territory, and I don't want you to become discouraged by thinking you have to complete all 4 phases before you begin to see success. That's just not true. Start at the beginning, work your way through all 4 phases, and long before you're through, you'll begin to see substantial profits from your online marketing efforts. Don't be a stranger. Come by and see us at guardianpartners.net. Good luck.